there's one thing that you talk about when I ask you if there's something that you really want to cover. This is a topic that I am not familiar with and I haven't really even thought about, but that's that whole idea of businesses really stepping up their game and offering support to even bereavement that has to do with a pet. We think about it with family. Sometimes it's even
Mm.
hard to get that. Where where is your thought on this, and how much of your energy is really being put towards this as far as petitioning for this?
Ooh, you got me so excited. My lifelong goal was to see pet bereavement leave be accessible or at least
Yeah.
discussed and on the table. And due to my colleague Erica Sinner, who I was introduced to in March of 2024, we combined forces. She comes from the executive CEO side of running Directory, which is an empathy driven company. And
Mm.
she advocates empathy driven leadership and decided to instill pet bereavement leave in her own company after her own experience, where she took 6 weeks off as the CEO and thought, if I need this, oh my goodness, what do my employees need? So we have a great synergy and started a pet bereavement leave petition. It's just under 2,000 signatures now in just 6 months. And it's a great vehicle to have this conversation where I want to see not only just the entire pet industry, from the dog whackers and the veterinarians and all of the support that we need around the pet, support a pet parent, but also down to the aftercare facilities so that we're all
Mm.
working together. Because when we do that and we support the parents and not just the animal, then people are able to grieve more openly and in a more healthful manner
Mm.
so that they can open their hearts up again to another pet and getting that pet out of a shelter. So it's this big chain of what I look at as the pet economy. But if you go one sphere out of that to just general employment, right? And recognizing, Erica, or Hilary, I don't have a pet, but I understand, what you're going through is difficult. And we're going to give you a day off, hopefully more, but a day off because we want to support you. And
Mm.
Erica has educated me, Erica Sinner, on how this helps with talent retention in companies, with employee productivity, because I can imagine, I'm luckily self-employed, but having to go in to work for someone and pretend everything's okay has got to be one of the most painful and excruciating experiences that one can go through, whether it's the loss of a human or a pet. So
Mm.
I think this is just a great big wave of change that's coming a lot sooner than I thought. And so that pet parents can be acknowledged and supported by several people, by their company, by their pet subscription food company, their veterinarian, their neighbor, and we can validate this loss, because right now it's called disenfranchised grief. Doesn't really have a place. Doesn't really
Mm.
have a place to land, and pet owners are questioning themselves like I was. Why am I still not okay? Why did I lose interest in all the things that I love? Uh
Yeah.
and just feeling so totally stranded and isolated. And that's why I formed communities for people to come into and be a part of and share and, have a place to be open, because, I got to be honest, my family didn't understand.
Hmm.
My mom did, but the rest of my family and friends, they were like, Erica, just get another pet and it's going to be okay. And all those little pat answers we give. And I'm not mad at them. And they were doing what they thought was the right thing to say and do. But it's also awkward for our extended circles to constantly be worried about us and to ask about something. They don't know if it's good to bring it up or do they ignore it. And so to have community where
Oh, yeah.
it's just out on the table and people understand is so important.
So important, whether it's family, friends, or where you work, your environment, just the environment in general. It makes me think. I mean, I too work for myself, but just having a support system. Like I remember shortly after, maybe it was 3 months after Eliza passed, one of my dear friends, Deborah, who was going away, who usually has a family member watch her kitty, she's like, would you want to watch Cider while we go away? And I jumped on that so fast, not as a replacement, but like
Yeah.
she knew I loved my cat so much and that I'm such an animal lover that she gave me the gift of kind of fostering her baby while she was away. And now I get pictures all the time because like it was like having a it was so wonderful to just feel the trust, right? There's another level there. Like we know this person loves animals so much that she will do she that we know that our pet's in good hands. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many different levels we can support people. I do love this petition idea. It's amazing. We'll definitely share that because I imagine with others who tune into this podcast of Holistically Speaking, we've done a couple episodes on pet loss. Obviously, when I first lost Eliza, and then I did another episode. We'll put both those episodes in the podcast notes as well from the voices of those of you who tune in and watch week after week. And I'm so thankful for that because it helped me in my community realize that I could reach out to just those who tune in all the time to this show. So I thank you for that. Erica, I thank you for that. And hopefully, this petition will be something that gets some more signatures just from the kind of people I know that tune into this show.